In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on January 1st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. New Orleans Saints versus Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia can clinch the top seed in the NFC with a win against New Orleans on Sunday afternoon. The Eagles are coming off just their 2nd loss of the season, but they are still heavy favorites to earn a playoff bye week. New Orleans still has a slim chance to make the playoffs, but it needs a perfect finish to the season and some help. New Orleans is 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team with a winning record, and 40-19 against the spread in their last 59 road games, while the under is 4-0 in their last 4 games overall. Philadelphia is 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 home games, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a losing record, while the over is 11-1 in their last 12 home games. At this time of the making of this video, the Eagles look to be without Jalen Hurts again, and it would be in Philadelphia's best interest to make sure he's back for the postseason. However, the Saints are still a team I'm not looking to back in any way, shape, or form given their quarterback situation right now, and I just think the Eagles are the better team with something to play for, as they've yet to fully lock up the NFC East while also trying to solidify home field throughout the playoffs. I believe that the Eagles just proved to be too much for the Saints here in this one, so the Philadelphia Eagles to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Eagles' offense is still good with Gardner Minshew under center. We saw that last week. They have too many weapons and options for defenses to contend with to get completely shut down. The Saints struggle to stop the run, especially on the road where they allow 145 rushing yards to opposing offenses. That's the Eagles' strength, and it will play to their advantage. The question is, how much will New Orleans be able to score? The Saints are only averaging 20 points on the road this year, and they haven't scored more than 21 in their last 4 games. If the Saints can get close to 17, I believe that the score goes past the set total. The Eagles feel like they are in cruise control right now and will take the win no matter how they can get it. To me, that means the Saints can do their part. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Carolina Panthers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will host the Carolina Panthers in a critical NFC South matchup on Sunday. The Panthers beat the Bucs 21-3 as a 13-point home underdog when these teams met on October 23rd. The Buccaneers had won and covered the spread in 4 straight head-to-head matchups prior to that. The Panthers are 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 road games and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The Buccaneers are 1-7-1 against the spread in their last 9 home games and 3-12-1 against the spread in their last 16 games overall. The over is 7-3 in Panthers' last 10 games in January. The under is 11-4 in Buccaneers' last 15 games overall. The Panthers are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 meetings. The favorite is 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 meetings. This line is a little puzzling, and it seems like the books are begging you to take the Panthers. With that being said, I'm not sure how you can lay the points with Tampa Bay this week. The Buccaneers are simply not a good football team by any advanced metric you want to look at. You could also just watch the games. There's very little that jumps off the page from an eye test perspective with Tampa Bay either. This is an offense that is stuck in the mud, consistently falling behind bad teams week after week before needing to pull itself together for fourth quarter comebacks against the likes of Andy Dalton or Trace McSorley. The Bucs don't have a consistently competent running game either, which is how you beat this Carolina defense. On the other side, the Panthers' offense has been much better in the post-Matt Rule era. Yes, Sam Darnold and company are 28th in DVOA, but this is still a team that is 4-2 over its last 6 games while allowing just under 15 points per game during that span. Carolina is playing its best football, and it's hard to buy low on Tampa in this spot considering the Buccaneers' entire season has been one long buy low spot with no return on investment. So the Carolina Panthers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Over the last 3 weeks, the Panthers are 5th in the NFL in time of possession, controlling the ball for just under 33 minutes per game. The under is also 8-3 in the Panthers' last 11 games against an NFC South opponent. On the other side, Tampa Bay is 14th, controlling the ball for more than 30 minutes per game over their last 3. Tampa Bay has also played to the under in 17 of their last 21 games against NFC teams. The Bucs are also tied for 5th in the NFL in yards per play allowed this season, and Carolina is 12, allowing 5.3. With two teams that like to work the clock and so much on the line, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Browns versus Washington Commanders. On New Year's Day, the Cleveland Browns traveled to FedEx Field for an inter-conference road clash with the Washington Commanders. The Browns fell out of playoff contention with a 17-10 loss to the New Orleans Saints. The Commanders lost 37-20 to the San Francisco 49ers. The Browns are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 after a straight-up loss, and 1-5 against the spread versus a team with a losing record. The under is 5-0 in Cleveland's last 5 overall. Meanwhile, the Commanders are 4-0 against the spread versus a team with a losing record, and 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 after an against the spread loss. Washington is 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 in Week 17. After Taylor Heinicke coughed the ball up twice in the fourth quarter, Coach Ron Rivera had seen enough and pulled him for the veteran Carson Wentz. He opened up the year and was replaced by Heinicke for being ineffective, but it looks like they are trusting Carson for the stretch run. Regardless, the Commanders will use the run game to dominate the Browns here. Cleveland has allowed at least 150 yards rushing 8 times in the past 12 games. Washington rushes for 126 yards per game, good for 11th in the NFL. Brian Robinson Jr. and Antonio Gibson will get a ton of work this game against a porous Browns run defense, alleviating a lot of the pressure on Wentz to convert 3rd and long. Cleveland has lost 5 of their last 7 against the Commanders, so the Washington Commanders to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Browns had high expectations entering this season but failed to live up to any of them as they fell out of playoff contention with a 17-10 home loss to the New Orleans Saints last weekend. Cleveland is guaranteed a losing season in coach Kevin Stefanski's 3rd year. They did not have Deshaun against the spread on for 11 weeks, but even when on the field they lacked any chemistry. He is expected to start Sunday, but just like Washington, Cleveland will look to establish the run game early and often. They are 5th in the NFL in rushing, and with both clubs running the ball 60% of the time, this game will go well under the projected 40.5 number. Washington has allowed the 11th most rushing yards, but they have struggled over the last 3 weeks, notably against the 49ers. The total has gone under in 5 straight for the Browns. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.